Brand new. Welcome to a brand new season of the menu. Let's do it. Welcome to a brand new episode of the menu. This is your first time checking out the menu right here on Slicing Dicing Gaming Entertainment. I'm Taryn Williams. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I greatly appreciate it. This is your first time over here on Slicing Dicing Gaming Entertainment. I do some cooking and food videos. I also make a couple of drinks. I also play video games, Twitch streams, playthroughs, and things like that. So you get these two very different things, but they're two sides of the very same coin. Because, you know, Digital Chef brand, slicing, dicing, and gaming. So I'm not going to talk too long. We're going to get into this brand new episode of the menu. So excited to get into this. This is my first time doing dips on the channel, which I'm really excited about. I actually do want to do a 7-layer bean dip eventually. I was going to do it a little bit sooner, but we're going to get into the spinach and artichoke dip. So sit back, relax, turn your YouTube all the way up. Let's get into a brand new episode of the menu. So I'm going to put this into my mixing bowl first. So the recipe that I'm using is kind of like a guide. They actually made all theirs on the stovetop in I have like a heavy saucepan or a big saucepan. But I kind of have an idea I want to work. So this one I'm not actually going to do on the stove. I'm actually going to, well, you'll see. You'll see what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking. So here's that. So this is now done. Then I have some green onions. We have some green onions at home. Want to just use these up. Then this will add some nice flavor to the dip. Then we have, of course, my artichoke hearts. This is 1 can of artichoke hearts that I drained, and then you just chop them up. Artichokes are pretty, what's the wrong? They're kind of layered, but they're very easy to break up. They're very easy to break apart. So yeah, you don't need to chop them too much. Just that. Just throw that over there. Then I have a little bit of fresh spinach that we had at home. Again, trying to just use some stuff in the refrigerator that we have. So I have frozen spinach and a little bit of fresh spinach. Actually, let me twist these around so they don't fall. Okay. And then I got a little bit of, I have 2 8-ounce, yeah, pretty sure it's 2 8-ounce or 16 ounces of cream cheese. So 2 8-ounce blocks. Pretty sure it's 8-ounce blocks. I'll correct myself later. And then I have, actually, never forget your spoon. So I'm going to have 2 containers of sour cream. I was very surprised by how much dip this makes. I kind of didn't realize it. Usually anytime I use like a recipe as a guide, whatever like the base like amount is, that's usually what I do. And I realized this one says like 58 servings. I'm like, oh shit. But we'll see. I mean, it was really good. I'll just eat it all week, and I have no problems with that. Okay, and then we're going to put a little Parmesan cheese inside. There we go. Put a little Parmesan. And of course, gotta do kind of the basics, a little salt and a little pepper. Some salt. The artichokes are also a little salty, so don't want to make it, too salty, but hopefully this will be a good balance. Great, got some salt and pepper. So now what I'm gonna do is move this out of the way. Right there so you can see it. And I'm gonna give it a good mix. I guess if you use a stovetop, this will be easier, it'll break down easier, I'm assuming. That's kind of my guess. But what I want to do is I want to put it in a casserole dish. Okay, what I'm gonna do is top it with a little Parmesan cheese and then put it in the casserole dish and bake it off a little bit. Just so the cheese melts and everything is nice and hot, so I have a nice hot spinach artichoke dip. That's my plan anyway. It smells good. I mean, that's always a good sign. I don't think it's not as much as I think it is, because everything kind of breaks down, After you mix in the sour cream, you break up the cream cheese a little bit. It's not as bad as I thought it was. And also, since my frozen spinach is warm, that kind of is helping breaking it down too. Yeah, it's not as much as I was worried, like, oh shit, it's gonna be a lot of dip, but it's not that bad. At least not as bad as I initially thought. I might taste this, even needs a little more salt and pepper. But it does actually, well, it smells like spinach dip. Well, so like I said, that's always a good start. At least the things you make at least smells like what you want it to be. Alright, so then after I get this stuff off my hands, I'm gonna put this in a casserole dish, top it with a little Italian cheese blend, and put it in the toaster oven. Alright, so I got my spinach artichoke dip mixed up. As you can see, I did add some more salt, more pepper, more Parmesan cheese. I even added onion powder and garlic powder to give it a little more flavor. So before we put this bad boy in the oven to bake off a little bit, I want to top it off with a little bit of Italian style 6 blend cheese. So I want my dip to be a little cheesy. I like cheese. I'm a big cheese person. So we're gonna top this bad boy off with some cheese. I wanted to use like fresh mozzarella so I can cut into ovals and do that, but I didn't find anywhere I was at. So sometimes you just gotta make, gotta improvise. I also think baking it off is really gonna help all the flavors and everything marinate together. So I'm really excited about that. I just really wanted a very cheesy, warm dip. Very, that's what I wanted. So that's my goal. That's the plan. We'll see how it turns out. Let's give it a little bit more around the edges and there we go. So goalie, we're just gonna bake this off long enough just for everything to get hot, the cheese can get melted. Maybe light brown, we'll see how I feel, but I definitely want just the top cheese to be melted and everything on the inside to be nice and hot and married together. Alright, there we go. Got a little cheese on the table, it's all good. Alright, so yeah, so we're gonna pop this bad boy in the oven for a little bit, and then we'll do presentation, and we'll finish this video. Alright, now that my spinach artichoke dip is now baked off, as you can see, right here, it looks very good. It did kind of what I wanted to do. Let's hope it tastes the way I want it to taste, if that sentence makes sense. So we're gonna get to the presentation part. So I'm thinking very simple presentation. I actually have some tortilla chips that are off camera at the moment, so I'm gonna throw those on the plate. So yeah, let me make sure how hot this is. Actually, it's not scalding hot. So yeah, we're just gonna take some. We're gonna take some of our dip. I'm like, oh man, I'm just kind of excited. That first poke, is always the best poke. Pause. Yeah. So we're gonna just so we're gonna get some of our spinach artichoke dip. Okay, I just want to make sure it was hot all the way through. That was just me checking it to make sure it got warm. And it did get warm all the way through. It always been sitting for a few minutes, so it's probably okay. It smells good. And so you can't have dip without chips. So I got some fresh made, some tortilla chips from Spinach Produce that I bought actually the other day. And we're just gonna put some of these around the side. These are pretty hearty chips, so hopefully they make a pretty good looking presentation. Let's spread these around. Oh no. Oh no, what happened? My chips, I can't see over there. That is a chip? Okay, no. There we go. Let's see how it looks all the way around. That's pretty good. That's pretty hearty chips. And actually, before I finish, let me add one more thing. So I also added dried chives to the inside of my dip when I was like re-seasoning it. So we're also gonna throw in to top it off with a little dried chives as well. There we go. Okay, so here is my finished plate for my homemade spinach artichoke dip. Thank you so much for checking out this brand new episode of The Menu. I greatly appreciate it. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're interested in my food videos, my drink videos, my gameplay videos, If there's something on my channel you like and you want to see more, you're more than welcome to hit that subscribe button and like the videos, retweet, share them. I greatly appreciate it. You can check out the website, SlicingDicingGamingEntertainment. There's links to everything that I do. The podcast, which is the Order Up podcast, which is on Spotify, Anchor, a bunch of other places. My food blog, my Twitch channel, which is Slicing Dicing Gaming ENT. So you want me to play some games. So if you want to watch me play some games live, I do it over there, Slicing Dicing Gaming ENT. And of course, I have a link to my Teespring store. Get some Digital Chef merch. I greatly appreciate it. But thank you so much if you checked out this video. From the bottom of my heart, it's a labor of love. It takes a while to get these videos up, but I always enjoy doing it. I love doing it. Food is just this big part of my life. I'm just happy to share that all with you. Always and forever, Slicing, Dicing, Gaming. It's not just a motto, it's a lifestyle. I'll see you in the next video. Later.